Watch everything live and live and do and okay. All right, you have the power, so go ahead.
All right. Thank you.
You have the power.
I'm posting this
Oh,
in the
Dustin's
comment
here.
section of
All
my
right.
channel. All right. So I'll go ahead and play it.
Please. Love it. Love it.
Excellent.
How long did it take you to
I
do
saw that
that?
this morning already.
It
Oh,
took me about 2 hours.
okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. We have, oh, I didn't let her in yet. We have Faithful with us. Welcome, Faithful.
Hi there.
And,
Yeah, I'll just carry on with what you're doing and I'm going to listen in
oh, that's
for
fine.
a while.
I'm St. Francis today. I think I've shared with you that he's one of my favorite saints, or as you might refer to, uh, a great example of a Christian in years gone by. So,
Ah, and why would he be your favorite, if you don't mind me asking, if it's not intruding on what y'all are doing?
he dedicated his total life to Jesus Christ. He started one of the first monasteries. However, it's not one of your typical monasteries. It basically, he had no rules other than loving Jesus, and that was basically the rule. Your love for Jesus and your service to your fellow man, which could be Christian people or non-Christian people, which, of course, in that aspect of it, they're giving a great witness about Jesus Christ. So he only lived to be 42. Modern physicians that have investigated his case, he was going blind at 42. I'm sorry, going blind at 42, died at 43. And getting back to what modern physicians say, uh, he did way too much fasting. I mean, this guy would go 30 days without eating. I mean, he would,
He did that regularly.
yes. And of course, obviously, that was a detriment to his health.
Yeah,
Um,
doing that regularly will do it.
oh, yeah. Some people think, and this is off the cuff, they thought, well, this guy's crazy, he shouldn't be doing this. But I go with he loved Jesus so much that he did these acts of fasting, repentance. Uh, he tried to live, whatever opinion you may have of, he held, now he was Catholic, okay?
And you know
However,
what?
go
Some
ahead.
of some of my the favorite some of my favorite people that I've read their books from has been
Mm-hmm.
Michael Molinas and the author and the whoever it was that wrote The Cloud of Unknowing, and several others around Molinas's time.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all Catholic. Now that the Catholic Church, I'm not down on them. It's well, I'm not down on the people. It's some of the. We'll just leave that alone. How's that? But
Oh
I
no,
don't have a problem with someone being Catholic.
I'll say it for you, Faithful, and I may be wrong, but I think you would have said something to the effect of it was more or less the leaders of the Catholic Church. So if I'm wrong, correct me. But
Oh well, I'll tell you what. How about we just go with your explanation for right now? I'm
okay,
not. I don't think that anybody or everybody, including me, is ready to get into it.
yeah.
I don't debate that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't down anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is. I'll let you go back to him though, but I
Mm-hmm.
everyone has got their own walk.
Right.
Chuck, you and I have talked before. Are we live, by the way?
Yes, we just went live. Yes.
All right. I kind of need to know so for what I might say and how I might say it
Sure.
because you say
Understandable.
things differently to people when
Mhm.
it's a closed environment than you do when the whole anybody that wants to can watch can listen. It's
Right.
not that something is hidden, you're just more wise with your words. Is that a
Sure.
good way to put it?
Mhm.
So, but everyone, well, you know, I've talked before, everyone has to start somewhere. It starts
Mhm.
with the Spirit of the Lord drawing someone. They
Mhm.
start off, and just as a baby, when they're conceived in the womb, there's a growing process there in the womb. There's a growing process
Mhm.
when they get out, and then as they learn how to walk and get potty trained and learn how to use a spoon and everything. As a matter of
Right.
fact, I tell my kids, you know, you ought to really appreciate me. I taught you how to use a spoon and go to the bathroom, you know.
Mhm.
So uh, in in our in our walk with in our walk with Jesus and finding out who He is. And the other
Mhm.
night I shared a very lengthy, but I don't know how to explain 3 years in 2 minutes. And we
Mhm.
live in a 2 minute society. People want a condensed version.
Right.
And when someone is finding their way into who God really is, and if there is a God, it's
Mhm.
a it's a process, and there's no way to put that in a microwave and all of a sudden have it come out in 30
Mhm.
seconds, which is the attention span of most people these days.
Child
Can you
true.
turn up your mic, please?
Can I turn up my mic? Thank you for
Yes,
telling me
please.
that.
I
I,
can.
well,
It's a little hard to hear you.
Yeah.
oh,
I did enjoy what I
Yeah.
was listening.
You are a little low there, Faithful. Just a
all right.
little.
Let's see. Is this better?
Much better to me,
Oh,
anyway.
all right. The reason I had everything turned down because I was listening to some of the broadcasts that you had and others had through the night as I'm up in intercession. I'll sometimes put those things on and pray for the different ones and intercede for the different ones. And I keep it down real low because there's other people that sleep in this house, but while I'm awake during the night. So thank you for telling me so I could turn that back up. Uh, anyway, but we're all at a different point in our growth,
Mhm.
and uh, a lot of what I knew back in the 80s. I've told you about the first part of the 70s. Well, going into the 80s and the 90s, or actually the 80s, I was people were teaching me what they had been taught. They taught me what they had been taught, and so therefore I did what they said and believed what they taught as correct. And it's not that it wasn't correct, but they just didn't go farther. It's kind of like starting out at preschool and then going into uh, gra- grammar school and then going into middle school and high school and and college and then universities and graduate school or whatever those sequences are. I don't know. So our walk with Jesus is much the same way. Would you not agree, Chuck? Are you there, Chuck? Oh, maybe he fell asleep. Can you not hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, my Ghost, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I was asking Chuck a question. I guess he didn't.
Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, well, that's all right. I just asked if you agreed with me. I don't want to say something on your channel that you would not agree with directly. So we're good.
Okay, I'll be back 2 minutes tops.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Ghost, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Dustin, I don't think we've ever talked, have we? Oh, you got your mic muted. Okay. All right. Well, then we'll just wait for Charles to come back.
What?
I said we'll just wait for Charles to come back. Everybody else has kind of got their mics muted.
Oh.
It's just you and me.
How
Did
you
get
been?